Now to our old mate Swampy Joe. Now, Swampy Joe, as you know, was able to defeat Donald Trump at the election last year because of a particular coalition he was able to put together. Now, we know suburban women were a big factor, but independent voters were a big part of how Trump won in 2016 and why he lost in 2020. Well, we learned today that Biden's approval rating is starting to fall. In fact, it is the lowest it has ever been since he became president. Now, at one point, he was up in towards the 60s. Now, according to all groups, regardless of whether you're hardcore Team Red, Team Blue, or most importantly, the independent group, well, it's dropped. In fact, independents have now chosen away from 61% at the start of his presidency to just 6 months in, 48%. Oh, and the polling gets worse.
I do want to turn to another topic, though. Our new ABC News Ipsos poll out this morning. It shows a significant drop in optimism about the direction of our country over the next year. Take a look here. Only 45% of those polled are optimistic. That's down 19 points from May.
What's really striking, crime and fears around gun violence are a piece of this, as are things like immigration, inflation, and critically, the pandemic. We saw in this poll President Biden's approval rating on handling of COVID down 9 points. Just since April. The country is in a much different place than it was just a few months ago, and President Biden and the Democrats should see that as blaring warning signs.
Not to mention, of course, how razor sharp his brain is.
We should be in a position where you are. Why can't the experts say we know that this virus is in fact it's going to be. Or excuse me, we know why all the drugs approved are not temporarily approved, but permanently approved.
Are there people who, in the Democratic Party, who want to define their president?
Are there people in the Republican Party who think we're sucking the blood out of kids?
These are signs of senility, which is a common thing in elderly people. And I can't believe that people who see that, who are not already committed to him in one way or another or committed against him, don't look at that and find it alarming.